I'm Uno Dwyer and this is Life on the Edge. Another one of our absolutely beautiful wildflowers, herbs, plants. Sadly, a lot of people would associate this plant with just being a weed and would get rid of it from gardens and places. This is called Yarrow. Some people call it plant of 1,000 leaves because of its Latin name, which is millefiori. And it gets that name from the leaves, which has basically thousands of little leaves or small little leaves along the edge. An incredible plant because it's full of nectar. For the small amount of space that it takes up, it's actually one of the ones that produces an awful lot of nectar, and particularly interesting for late hibernating insects because they get a protein hit then before they kind of go to sleep for the winter time. Used a huge amount in preparations for lots and lots of ailments, and it's also used for mainly for ointments and creams and to prevent a wound from bleeding. If you had a cut or something, you can just make a powder from this, or basically just staunch and put the leaf onto the cut and it will actually stop it bleeding. You can plug your nose with it if you have a nosebleed. Tons and tons of uses for it, and it is a very, very striking flower. It comes in lots of different shades, varying from very strong whites to creams to pinks and very dark pink. So it's just lovely to see that it has adapted. The Yarrow has adapted here to keep low to the soil, even though it is on a bank or a path that has been quite eroded by man and by footprints and by people walking here, which is one of the challenges really, I suppose, of wild plants, especially up at the cliffs, because there's a balance to try and have between protecting these plants and trying to educate people to try and appreciate that these habitats where they live are really, really important.